Hi everyone, I found the speaker. Yay, excited. Welcome back to the workshops and roundtable session stage. I'm starting to lose the plot. It's been too many hours now. Next up we have got Theodora, who's going to do an amazing talk about AI for disability inclusion. So before we get started, can we please get a big virtual round of applause for Theodora?
Thank you. Awesome. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here, to be honest. A big round of applause also for the CBF team. They are doing an amazing thing. All through today, they've been busy back to back. So thank you so much for having me. I'll be sharing my screen now. Just give me 1 sec. Let me get that started up. All right. I want to believe everyone can see my screen. So I won't keep shouting. I hope you can see my screen. So, hi everyone. Just as I've been introduced, my name is Theodora and I'm an AI researcher as well as a software engineer. And tonight to be talking about AI for disability inclusion, fixing the web barriers. As a software engineer, I'm quite very passionate about some certain things. My question is, how can we use AI to make the web space more, not just more easier, but also fair to everyone, to make use of everyone, regardless of whatever disability they may have and anything that might be hindering them. We are thinking of how can artificial intelligence can help identify, automate solutions to web accessibility challenges that leaves these issues also leave millions of people in the digital space invisible. So we are trying to bridge that gap by making the web more accessible to everyone. So today I'm not just going to talk about the technology, we are also going to talk about the people, we are going to talk about inclusion and how AI can be an equalizer and not just an amplifier of inequality. This is an issue because a lot of people are facing it. So make this, I want you all to have this scenario with me. Just imagine that you've woken up in the morning, you've done your morning routine, say your prayers, your meditation, your yoga, a nice warm cup of coffee, something to help you get started in the day. And you pick up your phone, your tablet, your laptop, whatever it may be, and you're logging into your favorite website, be it social media, be it, casual browsing, and then all the words are all jumbled up. You're not making sense of it. Or perhaps the color contrast is ridiculously confusing. You don't know what it's worth. Or maybe you're trying to press a button and physically you're unable to press that button. Not that the button doesn't work, because maybe your flatmate can see that it works on her phone, but you're unable to, press the button. So for some people, this is not a scenario. This is their reality. This is what they have to live with. This is what they're going through daily on the daily norms. And for you that don't know what it feels like, you may feel like, okay, everything is fine. But those who have disability, people with visual impairment, unable to use their screen readers because a particular website doesn't have the support tool for screen readers. You have a motor or mobility challenged person unable to use their keyboard to scroll to the website. We have the cognitive challenges, dyslexia, ADHD, unable to use the website just as much as we all are using it. And then something else that we don't really talk about much, motion sickness. I can bet at least 2 people in this room, at least, not 100%, but 2 people in this room experience this. You are in a moving bus and you're scrolling through your phone, and because your body is moving but your mind is looking at a fixed screen, you start getting dizzy or start feeling nauseated. It's a problem, like it's a disability. But a lot of people don't pass through that. But those who do not use their phone in a moving vehicle. They keep it aside, open the window, and imagine yourself in a movie. It's a way to get by it. But it's something that some of us experience. I experienced that. So imagine a place where you are unable to use your website or use internet as convenient as many other people are using it. And you wish that you could speak to you wish you could browse through the website without having to experience all these problems. Now, that is not just a technical inconvenience. that is exclusion, which is what we are trying to drive at, which is what we are trying to find a way to remediate. It is a harsh reality of some people. And unfortunately, a lot of websites still fall short of the WCAG guidelines. The Web Content Accessibility Guideline basically was created as a policy to help make the website, the web in general, the internet in general, more accessible by everyone. Regardless of who you are or what disability you have, you should be able to access the internet. But yet, 94% of websites existing today are falling short of these WCAG policies and guidelines, because the developers, they believe that they develop it and is aesthetically pleasing, is working, is functional, and that is it. But what about the minority that uses your website? What about those who you do not consider while making this website? Not because they don't want to, but because generally in building this website, it requires a specialist knowledge for you to be able to use the WCAG guidelines within your website. It's also time consuming, and also manually fixing every single web page is almost an unscalable task. So we think of ways that we could make it more, make it more accessible to everyone, make it more inclusive, regardless of what the problem might be. So this gave rise to the research that I have been working on for the past couple of months. This research is how AI meets accessibility. How can we use AI to solve the problem of accessibility, making AI a digital architect to solve this problem? With the research I have done and every other ongoing researches, we are trying to find a way to make the pipeline of using AI's models, such as ChatGPT pipeline, Olama, and the rest of them. So what we did was to get these websites that have these shortcomings, that have this violation, the WCAG violations, we ran access score to it. Access score is like what we use to test how accessible the website is. So when we run this access score to it, the results we have, we prompt the AI, we prompt the model to make the changes, to include the changes without little to human effort in it. So the AI detects where the error is, detects where the violation is meeting, and then try to fix it. And then we will run the scans to see the result it gave us. And I won't say surprisingly, because we all understand how powerful these AIs are. I'm sure from the beginning of this conference, everybody has been about AI. What conference will you go to now and they're not talking about AI? But yes, I'm still going to talk about AI because they are powerful tools. So why not use those powerful tools to make the web space more inclusive? So the result that we've seen, that it had over 60 to 80 fixes of those violations within a very short period of time. This significantly decreases the manual effort needed to fix the web. We are also looking at how we could integrate LLMs into the ongoing development phases of the engineering part of it, so that it won't be like a recurring issue for you to rechange your website, or when your site is already live, you start to make a whole new different redesigning. So we're looking at this. We see that this research is not just for the academic thing, it's more personal, it's not only about because of the accessibility as a disability. We have to look at the fact that it's the problem of design. It is a problem of priority. And when we look into this, we see a technological opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you to TalkWeb. TalkWeb is an AI-powered solution that transforms the website into a voice-powered conversational experience for users with disabilities. Imagine that you are able to interact with the website like you are talking to an admin on the organization, without having to scroll to the buttons or looking for how to book to book meetings, to book appointments, looking for how to place call, how to find the contact email address or contact phone number to get through to whatever issue you might have. TalkWeb automatically scales through the website. It summarizes it for you and gives you all the detailed information that you need. It extracts the content of the website to let you know the summary of everything, regardless if it's a one-pager website or a multiple dynamic pages. It's engaging through a natural human-like conversation. So it's as if, like I said, you're talking to someone on the panel. It has different languages, up to 40 plus, not 40,000. We hope to get there, but we're not there yet. 40 plus languages, and it's both WCAG and GDPR compliant. This is one of the solutions that we are seeing that is making a way into the web space, making a way into the digital space in order to carry everyone along, in order to make this digital space we're talking about, because we are in a digital era and most things are online. So we are considering making it everyone's priority, making it a way for everyone to be able to be included. That is what TalkWeb is trying to solve. Enough with the talking, let me show you a demo. A demo of what TalkWeb can do for us, how TalkWeb is solving this problem, how it's able to make it more inclusive for us.
Designed to streamline workflows and improve productivity for small and medium-sized enterprises. Here's how. Business.
I would like to book an appointment.
Great. Let's get started with booking your appointment. Could you please provide me with your full name?
Can I have a quick support?
Of course. What do you need help with? I'm here to assist you with any questions or concerns you may have.
Can I speak with anybody from your team directly?
Sure. I can connect you with our team directly. Would you prefer to have a phone call or chat via WhatsApp?
I will chat via WhatsApp. Would you rather connect me via a phone call?
I can connect you via a phone call if you prefer. I'll initiate the call to get you speaking with our team directly.
Okay then. Can I just book an appointment?
Absolutely. Let's proceed with booking your appointment. Could you please provide me with your full name to get started?
My name is Michael Orji.
Thanks, Michael. Could you also provide your email address for the designed?
That is just like a tip of the iceberg of what TalkWeb can do. This is a solution that is allowing people to bypass the visual, the scrolling, the inability to even if it's just for you to multitask. You just want to multitask. This is what TalkWeb solution is bringing to us. So it allows people to use the web independently, especially those living with disability. Technical overview of how TalkWeb works. Apologies for those of us who are not so technical. I'll try not to be too technical about this explanation. So how TalkWeb is integrated is an easy integration, is a one-liner integration. So you just have to put in the script tag and allow your website to go from there. The AI automatically web crawls through your website, extract the important information or the necessary information to give user feedback on it. It's easy to integrate. You don't need to redesign your entire website on it. It uses OpenAI's API, real-time LLM embedding, the voice engine of over 40 languages support, and it's natural speech synthesis. As you can see from the voices, from the conversation, it's very human-like and have the conversational tone as if you're talking with someone. And it's easier for you because it gives you a summary of what the website is without you having to needlessly scroll through the entire website. So it's also GDPR and WCAG compliant, where we are talking about our privacy and also accessibility that we're trying to resolve. So this is just how it goes from the user to the voice captured, the processing, and then the response. As a researcher, I believe that we are doing what we can to make this inclusive. Even as someone living with a disability, you can imagine how passionate I am about this particular topic, about this, because it brings together everything I've been working for. It brings together everyone, and it makes us all to be able to enjoy what we have, what the internet has to offer. I believe that with the right mind and the right policies, as well as the tools to make this accessibility more like a default and not just an afterthought, we have to make it from the roots, take it from the beginning, and move on to there, and not when we've already concluded it and then we start thinking of ways to optimize, though it's still allowed, but this is me trying to think about making it more of a default rather than an afterthought. So this is me trying to build a world where everyone is together and no one is left behind because of a certain disability that they have. And digital space is a place that everyone should have access to. And we've been working and researching on this to make sure that we have something to offer from our own end. I believe with the right mind and everything else working together, we might be able to achieve this. Thank you for listening, and thank you for believing in inclusion. I believe that at the end of this, you are not just going to take the information and walk away. Hopefully, you also have the responsibility to make your software, your product, and your website accessible to everyone. Thank you very much. Let's build a world where no one is left behind.
That was incredible. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. That demo was like awesome, honestly.
I was a bit skeptical about it. It was echoing. I didn't know how to turn one off. I didn't know which one to turn off. So I hope it was loud and clear for everyone.
If you couldn't hear the demo in the chat, could you let us know? Because maybe we'll send out the link for it afterwards for anyone who's interested. But honestly, that was incredible. If anyone has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat and we can answer them because we have a few minutes. But how long have you been working on this?
For a couple of months now, but the partnership with my company and TalkWeb happened very recently. But the research, I have been on it for is nearly a year now, but working towards it. I hope to do my PhD in it as well.
Nice.
So, yeah,
accessibility is so important, and it's such an afterthought to people.
True.
I say to people, and I don't think they listen, but I have repeated it many times: be your team's accessibility advocate. Like, speak for it, because people just don't think about it. They think I see far too many engineers think about how they see the world, not how their users see the world. So if you're in a company building a product, you be the accessibility advocate, this champion, the person who's always bringing it to the table, because it's so important.
Yeah, it is. The funny thing is that some engineers, even based on our research, some engineers do not know what WCAG is.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they all just want to make it work. It's functional, it's beautiful, and that's it. But you don't consider that minority that is included, that actually should be able to use the product.
Exactly.
So that's what we are stating for, making an enlightenment, making sure that everyone gets the gist.
Yeah. So many people don't realize something is maybe wrong or needs addressing until it affects them. I remember being on a team. The team was a bunch of gamers, and they never. And I was always be like accessibility, and it didn't dawn on them until I can't remember the name of the game. I wish I could. There was a game that came out that had a really high frame rate, and it was giving motion sickness to a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
And, I can't remember.
Yes, yeah.
And then suddenly they're like, "Oh, we should think like now because it's affecting your game time." Okay.
Yeah. So you're not even right from time. You're not considering, but like you said, if it doesn't affect you, you don't know what it is to do that it actually affects.
Yeah, exactly. We have a question. It's would the solution improve user engagement in our care sector?
Would the solution user engagement in our care sector? So in the care sector, depends on, well, when there are some certain what's it called, some certain disability that we are still working towards. It's not everything we can go at one certain time. It's something that we keep upscaling, something we keep building on, depending on the feedback that we've gotten for where we are currently. But in the care sector, how do we look at this? At the top of my head, I mean, the solution is offering a lot already. It allows the interaction. It allows people to be able to communicate with people, their loved one around them. But the care sector is quite a broad place to look at. It's quite a broad place to look at. So I haven't thought of where it's coming in the care sector, but it's for sure something that we could use to book appointments if that's the area we are looking at. Probably not completely in the health part of it, but say you want to book your doctor's appointments, to follow up your previous appointments, maybe your prescriptions or whatnot. Yes, it's something that you can be integrated in the care sector in terms of customer service and communications, but not completely in the health part of it, but more like the interaction between the patient doctor conversations and stuff like that. Does that answer your question? Awesome.
I think you can. I mean, it can help in every sector. To be honest,
Definitely.
there's multiple ways I think it could help in the care sector. Making the appointments, prescriptions, and stuff like that is like the start of it. Even when you're in the appointment, and sometimes your doctor might use terminology, but you're just not grasping as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it can help in that situation as well. Even like call doctor, can you explain to me what this person said? Have smoother conversations as well.
like sort of like an interpretation.
Yeah.
The middleman in between to make it more understandable.
Yeah.
It could serve as that. Yes, the LLM allows it's powered enough to do that. So though it gives a summary of what the website is, but it can still go as much as expanding if you want to learn more, or perhaps, let's say, okay, aside from reading through and summarizing what the website is about or what the product is about, if you want to make like a comparison analysis between the particular website you are on and general terms, you could ask the AI to answer you. So it doesn't only restrict its information to what they have on the platform. So it can expand as well as answering you, external questions about the platform and stuff like that. So yeah, it can come in a lot of ways, even in the care sector. So imagine even let's say in the care homes now, and some users are overwhelmed by the busyness of some screens. That there's just a lot going on your screen, and you just want a simple response, a simple, straight to the point answer to what you're looking for. So, because a lot of the elderly people, they're still not used to our digital age now. You see, most of them don't even like using the iPhones because they feel like it's too complicated. So, if it's something, the way they interact with their Alexa and Siri, that just give them a straight up answer, I feel like it's something they are more conversant with. It's something that they can relate with more. So yeah, it can come in different ways, in the care sector, in the health, in the school, in the educational, even in the governmental sector, because everything is going online now.
Yeah.
If you want to fill a form, you want to do something, everything is online. They will even tell you, go to our online website. I'm like, I really feel bad for those who cannot always go to the online website. Give us an option to use something that mustn't be online, you see. So being able to integrate all of these within these different sectors, be it fintech, be it government, be it health, is something that a lot of people should actually consider, making their product and their software services very inclusive. It's a win-win for everyone, because say even for those that don't have a disability, you can use it to multitask. So you're busy cleaning up your room. Yeah. you're busy cleaning up your room, you just put on the headphone and be interacting. Yeah, you've gone through how many websites faster than you would have if you are just scrolling through on your phone or your tablet or laptop, wherever it is that you're scrolling on. So yeah, it's something that we are constantly trying to strive and build to make the web space more inclusive. So that was a bit of Talk Web, to be honest. It's something that people need to really look at, and not just for the aesthetic part of their website. They should try to also include those who don't always feel included. So
Exactly. Completely agree with that. This has been wonderful. I could talk about accessibility honestly for days and days and days.
yeah,
So thank you. Really, really do appreciate it. And the product does look amazing. I wish you the best of luck with it. And actually, can you come back and give us some updates on it? Because I'd love to see like the progression of this.
definitely. I am in the CBF community, so we'll always be in touch. So.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Thank you so much. Everyone, could you please get another big virtual round of applause for that wonderful talk?
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I do really appreciate this, and you guys are doing a marvelous job at this. This has been so inspirational from the beginning to the end. Every single talk was a hit back to back.
And so was yours, and so was yours. You're part of it.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you, everyone, for being here.
Okay, everyone, don't disappear. I'm going to go find the next speaker, and we'll be right back. I'll see you all shortly.
Yeah.